All right, all right, all right. We are live. We are live and in color. Welcome to Synth Fighter Podcast, episode number 9. How's everyone doing? We got the one and only ECHOKRAFT here to my right or your left, whichever way you got it. Echo is in the mainframe, the spaceship, the studio right now. Look at the setup. He's got the big screen. I'm playing the song Raiders of the Kebaran by Air, the winner of the Synth Kum. Here he is. And just letting this play for a sec. Let's see if anyone's in the chat here real quick. We got a big night as usual, big night of news. Let's listen to Air's track for a quick little second here. What's up, Eternian? What's up, Vic Corftron? What's up, Hans Volt, Banana Rider?
Yes.
We got, who else we got in here? Absurd TV. All right, we got a bunch of the crew in tonight.
All the fighters.
Yeah, so this is Air, the winner of season 1, Synth Kum Championship. Air, man, let's give him a round of applause. Attaboy, attaboy. But they're all winners, in my opinion, just as they were.
Absolutely.
All right, so that's Air's song. Check him out on Bandcamp. It is great. He's got a great site. We all got great sites on Bandcamp. Let me just jump over here, Echo. If you can see the screen, everything is good. I think everyone, Synth Fun's here. Uncle Jerry's here. All right, let me jump and check the screens here. This is live TV, so we're just doing some on the fly looking around. So if I go over to guest 2, hold on. Get this out of the way. Minimize that. All right, so in this screen, look at here, Echo. Can you still see me? Can you still hear me?
I can hear you. I can see you.
All right, everybody in the chat. This is the Synth Kum. Posted it up on the what do you call it? The YouTube today. Here's the winners. Yep. First place was Air with the championship trophy. He won the Behringer Cobalt. Second place was Valid Core, winning the Behringer Pro VS Mini. The raffle was won by Unlabelable with the Behringer RD6 modded out, sponsored by Rose Samurai. Thank you very much. Mars Luff won the Roland J6 era, sponsored by yours truly, ECHOKRAFT. Then we had Synth Samurai Shades, won by Hayes Anderson, Joe Deluxe, Joe Jax, and Eternian. So if any of you guys didn't check out the show, I pretty much got everybody's addresses now. If I don't, email them to me or throw them to me in the Discord. And yeah, what a laugh the Kumite was, brother. What do you know?
It was unbelievable. It was unbelievable.
I'm still
really
reeling.
was.
I'm still reeling from it.
It was so good. And like going back and listening to some of the tracks again, just incredible. I'm being honest. Like I was,
me too.
I was like sitting there going, I don't know, man. Like maybe I should just like hang it up. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you said that to me. You're like, I should give this up.
Because some of the stuff was just so friggin' amazing. You know what I mean?
You know, well, I told you my friend who's a detective down in Massachusetts, he follows the show just for fun. He's loving them. And he got into the Kumite. He doesn't play synths or anything like that. He got into the Kumite, loved it all. Next day, he was like, can you send me all those Bandcamp accounts? Where can I listen to all this stuff? He's like, is there some type of playlist for this? I'm like, one of the boys, Shades Darker, EQ, is making a playlist on SoundCloud. So I just started sending them Bandcamp links, being like, here, just play these, play those. And yeah, man, I think it's just good music, super awesome progression and an arc to the show. 8 weeks. It was absolutely fantastic. I'm pretty sure everyone had a good time. I know I had a good time.
I had a blast. It was great.
And we're going to do it again.
It was almost like to me, it was like playing a gig. So if you've never played out before, and you packed a room and you got a good crowd, and then the gig's over and you come off stage and you're sitting there and you're like, wow, man, like I didn't want it to end. Like it was that much fun. I just didn't want it to end, you know?
And it's kind of sad. It was a little bit sad, you know?
Yeah, it was weird. It was like, afterwards, I kind of, you and I chatted for a bit, and then I went out to the living room and I just sat there and watched TV for a little bit, but I was just like, wow, like it's over.
Yeah, I know it's over. And then like, even to me, I was like, well, what am I going to do this Sunday? I wonder, cause there was a little break in between, but the break was even highlighted by a bit of Synth Mafia shenanigans, shutting down the stream and stuff. Yeah, yeah. Oh, I can't actually. You know what? I shouldn't say that word tonight because it's a little windy out there. There's overcast. That's the perfect night for the Synth Mafia satellite to come in and zap us.
We don't want that to happen.
But old Hans Volt asked if he could still stay in the group if he switches to country music. I think that's fine, man. You do whatever you want. Kumite, do whatever you want.
Hans, you know, there's nothing wrong with country music, man.
And Hans is responsible for blowing up the stream one night because those Soviet synths had such sizzle, man. It fried the wires down in the electric box in the basement.
Yeah, it's like, you know, I listen to some country. Don't hold it against me. I actually like some of it. My wife has turned me on to some of it.
You like White Horse?
What's White Horse?
Oh, dude. I can't remember the guy who sings it. Maybe his name is somebody Stapleton or something. And it's like, all right, or how does it go?
Yeah. Chris Stapleton.
Yeah, he sings the song White Horse, dude.
Oh, I'm gonna have to check it out. My wife likes him. Oh. She's actually going to see Kenny Chesney in August. I'm not going. He's not one of my. Yeah, he's one of those chick country singers.
Yeah,
you know
pretty boys.
Yeah, he likes the girl. The girls like him. You know.
Did you like Garth Brooks when he did the Alter Ego? Corey Graves?
I have an issue with Garth Brooks right now.
What, you weren't down with the Lightning Rolls or whatever it's called?
It's kind of all set with him right now. I'm surprised. I'm surprised at him, but that's beside the point.
Screw Garth Brooks. Get out of here.
No, I actually like God's Country by Blake Shelton. Is really
I like
good
God's
song.
Country. Yeah, that's cool.
I like
Jason
Black
Aldean.
by Jason Aldean. Yeah, I like Jason Aldean.
Cool.
I like Black by Dierks Bentley. He's got some cool stuff.
Yeah.
I was never a big country fan, but then again, it's weird because I grew up, my dad used to play a lot of Johnny Cash and Patsy Cline. So, I mean, you know, when I was in Nashville, I definitely went and checked out the Johnny Cash Museum, and it was awesome. So Johnny Cash is
it's amazing. Nashville's the best. Nashville's my second favorite city.
Oh, it's so awesome there, man.
It's
it really
wicked.
is. My wife and I will be going back there again. We had a blast. I went there because of the Summer Nam show. And so then we just like when the convention was over at night, you just go out to the clubs and check out bands. It was awesome.
Sweet.
Hung out at Kid Rock's club for a long time. I mean, there was just so many rock and roll bands that played there, and some of the talent in Nashville is just outstanding. Yeah, it's outstanding.
If you like music, that's the place to go, isn't it?
Music capital of the world, man. And it's not just country.
Yeah.
You know, it's really weird. I don't know if you know this, but music is everywhere in Nashville. I'm standing at a crosswalk. I think I talked about this before in one of the shows, and I'm standing at a crosswalk, and there's a utility box, a green utility box, you know, with the traffic light, and there's a speaker in it. I'm hearing classical music. I'm going, where's that music coming from?
It's cool. Nashville's a cool town too, man.
So cool. So cool. Everybody's super nice too, man.
I love Nashville.
Yeah.
Air just popped into the chat. What's up, Air? We just played your song to open the show, man. You're 10 minutes late, so go rewind. We just played a clip from your song, Raiders of the Caribbean, or whatever it was called. Awesome.
Good stuff.
Yeah, so I guess we'll give a little rundown. So I titled the show, Echo. I don't know if you've seen it before you came on, but someone threw in the chat when I was doing that little live stream earlier with the Sonito pad and the mini log and the Wasp. They said that... did you see the Synthopia article that Behringer is becoming the new Temu? And I think me and you shared that article back and forth.
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah, so I titled the show, Behringer, the Temu of synthesizers. So that's what we're going to do. We'll be talking about Behringer and Temu. We'll be talking about, we're going to do a little gas radar. We're going to do a little tribute. What's up?
I've purchased stuff on Temu.
I love Temu. I'll say it.
No,
I ain't ashamed. I shop like a millionaire, baby. Come on.
Yeah, Temu. Yeah. What's the other one?
Alibaba.
Alibaba. That's where I got the knobs.
My wife freaks at me for Temu, and we're kind of in a little bit of a battle here. And I'm like, Temu is just Amazon that removed the middleman. You know, all the stuff from Amazon comes from over China. There too. And then someone argued with me the other day at work. They were like, oh, you use Temu, they use all this slave labor and all this stuff. And I was like, I don't know, man. I was like, but the same factories that's making the Temu stuff is the factories that make the Amazon stuff. So I guess, you know, and you don't think Amazon's putting out a propaganda campaign against Temu now, or Temu's trying to cut in the mark? I mean, do people not think a couple layers under the onion?
You know, man, I get the whole like political thing behind everything. You know, is it slave labor? Is it this? Is it that? Listen, man, you know what? I'm on this planet. It's borrowed time. I'm sorry if it's slave labor, but I'm going to live my life.
Yeah, I feel like I'm
You know what I mean?
This might be controversial, but I feel like I'm doing a little slave labor sometimes, you know?
Well, I mean, it's
That might be crazy to say.
well, I think all of us are slaves to our jobs, basically.
Yeah,
I mean, if you
yeah.
want to get down to it, but I
Yeah.
mean, you know, I don't know.
All right, just for the record, me and Echo do not support
Slave labor.
All right,
No.
just to get that, put a little asterisk
absolutely
by the
not.
show. We do not support slave labor, but we do like to shop like billionaires, and we like Temu. And no, we're not sponsored by Temu. We use everybody, just like we use all the synth companies. We just want the cheapest stuff for the best. We want the best stuff for the cheapest price, or maybe not the best stuff, but the coolest stuff. And speaking of cool, look at this shirt, ECHOKRAFT, man. Look at this thing.
That looks good in white, man.
Dude,
I like that.
You think it's white, but it's actually baby blue.
Oh, it is.
You got those samurai shades on, man. That's changing the colors.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, dude. Baby blue,
Cool.
Awesome shirt, super good quality. Hit up Echo Store if you want to check it out. Let me see if I got this set up right. Hold on there, my baby.
I changed it to ECHOKRAFT.com, so it's linked to my
right here. Here's Echo Store.
That's my new hoodie right there. The ECHOKRAFT Frequency Hunter. By the way, that's going to be the next album name. So that's what I'm going to, when I launch the album in the next couple of weeks, that's going to be
super
I'm
cool,
just going to call it Frequency Hunter.
You got a taste for fine design. I like it. So that's Echo
Thank
Store.
you.
I'm going to throw it down the chat here.
Oh, wait, go up a little bit more too.
Which one?
I made flags.
Oh, sweet. Dude.
I made some banners. I like the one with the planets that just says EK on it.
You gotta make a Kumite flag.
Yeah, I definitely will. All right.
Oh,
go ahead.
I was gonna say what'd be cool if everybody had. I don't know, man. Listen, the Kumite might switch into tribe soon, man. Because
if everybody made a flag,
ideas, dude, we got some ideas for some team Kumite. But I don't mean team in the sense that we're gonna be banging songs back and forth, sending each other wave files all over the place. No. I mean team like the Ultimate Fighter. You're on a team, but it's still individual, you know. So you could be on team. That's an idea. So it would be like Team Moog. But we won't call it Moog because they'll probably get angry at us. We call it Team Labyrinth or something like that, you know?
And I think it would be cool if everybody made a flag of their logo.
And then everyone could have a flag. Yeah, I think it'd be cool.
Would that be cool?
Very freaking cool.
I just picture like this group of us, of all the synth samurais, all in like a Coliseum kind of thing with all of our banners waving. And then, it's in this giant fight to the death. You know what I mean?
Yeah, with frequency, lightning bolts, hands volt, throwing the super sizzle, Etarian coming in with the big bass line. Yeah, so Kumite's cool. We agree. We got the Discord. If anybody wants in on the Discord, let me know. The Discord is run like an open tyrannical society. So if you're a complete ass, you're getting the boot. So, you know, you can spend all the time you want in the comments section doing your little thing, but in the Discord, we're all on the same team in there. So if anybody comes in and wants a butt whooping, come and get it. All right?
That's right.
Kumite will evolve. We got plans for that. We'll talk about that a little later. We got the gas radar we're going to cover. We're going to cover the Sonicware live and ambient for a little bit. We got the Sonido Tempo Pad. We might touch on that. I want to talk about Roger Linn's appearance on Sonic State today.
Yeah,
I want to talk about that.
So you probably watched it more than I did.
But you want to get into it right now?
Well, I didn't really watch a lot of it. Because I was fighting with the U.S. Postal Service.
Oh yeah, that ain't.
I was literally on the phone with them, dude, for like an hour, and super nice people, by the way.
You just gotta go there.
Yeah, that was just pathetic. But anyway, yeah. So go ahead. Let's talk about Roger Linn's appearance. I was shocked, to be honest.
You want to kick it off with that, or you want to kick it off with the Behringer? Let's talk Roger Linn for a second.
Yeah, let's talk Roger Linn.
Since we're on the topic, might as well just go with the flow. Be like water, like Bruce Lee says, right? So Roger Linn, everybody, I think there's a bunch of people in chat. Roger Linn has been making his rounds around the internet. He seems to be doing a few interviews now. He did a video with the Akai MPC, which I believe he was in a part inventor of, right?
He kind of ragged on that too.
Kind of ragged on a little bit, but he kind of, when he did the video of it, he played it and he was like, you know, this is pretty cool or whatever. He made some music. And then he's got that very cool instrument, which
is very, see, that stuff just wigs me out. I don't know.
Yeah, I know. You're not into the little squares too much, I don't think, are you?
I'm old school. I'm a traditionalist. I mean, you know, if someday somebody came in and just wiped out keyboards completely and said, you have to play this instrument, then obviously I would learn how to play that instrument.
So you're a synthesizer conservative, we'll call it.
Pretty much. Yeah, I like keys.
Yeah.
You know,
and knobs and faders.
Yeah. I have a hard time playing with little pads. I just, you know.
Well, I think Roger Linn said that knobs and faders aren't meant for musicians. They're meant for what do you say? Accounting or administrative office work is what he said.
I mean, you know.
Hey, I'm not ragging on the guy. I think he's cool. I thought it was a great interview. Let's keep it real for a second.
So the funny thing about that is I would have loved to be in a room with him, Dave Smith, and Tom Oberheim and hear him say something like that in front of those two guys.
Yeah.
You know,
well, maybe I think he's giving a little dig. He's giving a little dig.
Maybe.
Because you know the boys, Roger Linn and the boys, I think they play on a little higher level intellectually. So you can make digs on multiple
super intelligent dudes, man. You know.
So anyways, he got the Linstrument going, which I think is a cool idea. And I'd like to see something like the Linstrument for me personally. I think I even threw it down in the comments. I was like, I'd like to see the Linstrument with a full bank of patches and ability to save presets like his own standalone instrument. And
so not just a MIDI controller.
Not just a MIDI controller. And my spider senses and little crystal ball started going off. And I was like, wait a second. So Roger partnered up under the table and did that little Akai video, right? With the MPC. And it got me thinking, is Roger and Akai going to do a little bit of a collaboration and come out with the MPC instrument, which will be the Linstrument with a screen on it, the same as the MPC, where they will have all their plugins and everything available as a standalone instrument?
I mean, it's possible. I think that, I mean, he's done things with Tom Oberheim. He worked on stuff with Dave Smith.
Yep.
I mean, I don't see why not. I mean, he's an interesting guy. And I got to say, what I found very interesting, I don't know if anybody was watching, but when he did say, I caught this until I got interrupted by the U.S. Postal Service. But it was wild how, like, you know, he said, you know, what was your marketing like? That, you know, I think it was Nick that asked him what his marketing was like with the Linn drum machine.
Mm-hmm.
And he said that Prince was his marketing. And he never met Prince, which I found very interesting. Here's a guy, Prince really made that drum machine what it is today. I mean, he used it on all his tracks.
That's interesting.
So I just thought that was really interesting. But I don't know, man, like his collaborations with other people and stuff, he's kind of known for that. I think it's a good idea. I do have to mention this though. Samurai was in the chat and he said, so what's the deal with the Linn drum machine? Was that a collaboration with Behringer?
No. Hold on. I must phrase it correctly. I said QQ.
That's right, QQ. Right, you asked a question.
Yeah, can you ask Roger if he's excited about the Behringer Linn drum clone or he's annoyed?
And you got poo-pooed, bro.
I got shut down. Old Nicky Bat was like, he's like, Samurai, are you serious? You're not going to be dropping any Behringer stuff in here. But that's a question I really want to know, because I kind of think that he's got an NDA and he's working with Behringer. That is total speculation. I'm just thinking outside, and someone told me that actually, but I don't know if it's true. But I want to know what he thinks.
So here's the thing about Music Tribe. Nobody really knows what in hell they collab with. I mean, or who with. And it's almost like this secret society where, like, okay, we're working with Behringer, but don't tell anybody.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
You know what I
mean? So like Roger's like, I got to protect my rep outside in the synthesizer community, but I really, really would love to see my old drum machine come back to life, and I'd love to be involved in making this something amazing. So maybe I'll wait till after it's out, or maybe I just want to be a silent advisor or something. I don't know, but I want to know what he thinks. Isn't that a question? Like, I honestly thought that would have been a topic on that show.
That would have been a great question.
I understand why it wasn't. I totally understand why it wasn't, because Roger's there and you probably don't know how he feels about it. So you don't want to turn the interview negative or whatever. But,
yeah,
I mean,
see,
isn't it a fair question? Just be like, Roger, by the way, Behringer's recreating your most famous product of all time, maybe one of the most famous drum machines of all time.
And it's even bigger.
And it's even bigger. And they're calling it the L instrument or whatever they're calling, or LN drum. What do you think about it?
Right.
I just thought that was a legit question, but I know why Nicky Bat was like, Samurai, not today, brother, just not today.
Well, I don't know. I mean, like before we do this, we get on and we talk a little bit, and I'm sure they do that too. Everybody does it on a podcast. They talk a little bit, and then before they go live, they might have said, hey, we're not going to talk about Behringer.
Yeah. Leave it.
He might have said, hey, we're not, don't ask me about that.
Yeah, fair enough.
I mean, all these guys, I'm sure Roger Linn has some type of publicity person that works with him, or some
100%.
type of, maybe not, who knows? I mean, listen, some designers don't.
Behringer's a little bit of I don't know what you want to say. You got to have the big nuts, right? You got to have the big
cojones
nuts to come out and say you're back in Behringer and you love Behringer, right? You got to have big cantaloupes, okay? Because guess what? You're getting, as soon as you say that, you know what's coming for you. You got to bob and weave. They're coming.
And that's just it. I think that the other thing too is, if that wasn't mentioned, Nick could have just you can't tell me that Roger Linn doesn't have an iPhone or an Android or something. Nick could have just texted him and said, hey, there's somebody in the chat that wants to ask this question. Is it okay to ask this question?
Yeah.
And he said, sure, if he said, sure, that would have been a great topic.
For me, it was to me, like as someone who likes interesting things and likes the cutting edge and what's really going on right now, to me, that was the only question you ever want to ask. If you get him in there, you want to be like, what do you think about the Behringer's clone, man?
Yeah.
Because I don't know, but whatever. But that's cool. Roger, we love you. I love you. If you want to talk about it on Sonic State, come on the Synth Fighter podcast and we can talk about all things like that if you want to have a good time and don't want to just go reminiscing and all that stuff. But come on, we'll talk about the Linn instrument. I got to pull up here. Cool instrument. I think it's awesome. I wish I could afford it. Way too expensive for me.
How much is it?
Let's see if there's a price on here. I don't know. You look up the price. I can't find a price on Sweet. Let me go back here, see if I can find it. Linn instrument. $1,000, $1,300.
Oh, that's not bad.
Yeah, for a MIDI controller though, right? So. Yeah,
but I mean, for what it is, it's all hand built too. I mean, is that the one that sits in the wood frame, or is that the? Yeah, that's nice.
Hand built, $1,300 for a MIDI controller. So you're up there with the Rolly C-board.
Yeah,
you're up. So fair enough. That's the lane you're in.
Again, it's cool. It's not my cup of tea.
Yeah. I'd like to see it. It is my cup of tea. I'd like to see that with, like I said, full standalone where you can play it DAW-less, or almost, not hooked up to a computer. Yeah,
almost kind of like, I mean, it would be interesting if it was kind of like, the Astrolab or something like that, where it actually had, you could feed it samples too. That would be cool too. You know what I mean? No, I think any of that stuff is cool. Don't get me wrong. I just, unless somebody said to me, like I said, we're going to burn all the keyboards.
Yeah.
No more pianos, anything. It's done. This is, the 22nd century. So you have to sit here now and play this thing. And excuse me, I'd be like, okay.
So you want keys on everything. You want a key or a module or keys to play a module, right? That's cool.
Well, considering the fact that I'm surrounded by keyboards.
Yeah. I like keys too. To be honest with you, I like keys too. I got to say.
My wife always says to me, another keyboard? I'm like, yeah.
I'm a huge fan of keys. All right, let's jump over and touch this topic for a little bit, because this was, I don't know what they call it in the news world, but this was the lead, I guess they say, right? So will Behringer become the Temu of music gear? Now, we started the show, if you just popped in and you're in the chat, we started the show with that title talking about it. I'm not against Temu. For me personally, I'm about whoever is doing the good quality. I've got stuff from Temu. It's been awesome quality. I ordered a couple things from Temu and it was absolute trash and garbage. So are you saying, I think the comparison from what do you got there?
This
is
a serious flashlight.
Let me see it. Turn it on.
I got
shine it right in your camera and see if it.
No,
come on, dude.
I can't, man. Yeah, I'll just put it behind me.
Yeah. Ooh, that's good for the ghost stories. Oh yeah, that's sweet, dude.
But
how much?
This thing is super bright, dude. Like, so I got 2 of these, and it's all metal.
How much?
It's all metal. I paid $10 for both of them.
Good deal.
That's stupid.
Stupid deal. Like I said, Temu to me is just cutting out the middleman, direct from the supplier in China. It comes not fast, but free shipping, and it's just. But the Temu website's weird, and it's got crazy psychological video lottery machine addictive stuff to it, which the Chinese are running some crazy
with
psyops.
The little spin thing, and you know.
Yeah.
Oh, you get it. How about this though? When you click on it and it says 100% off.
Yeah.
And I'm not lying. Like some of the stuff you get for 100, like you're paying, it's for free.
Yeah, it's weird.
It's weird, and you get it for free. It's just so weird, man.
It just goes to show you how much stuff costs, isn't it? It's just very strange.
Well, it is, and it's like, you know, you put a price tag on everything. You know what I mean? You can put a price tag on anything. So, but this article I found fascinating because see what I didn't like the way it was worded. Like, is it the Temu of music gear? Because
I didn't like that either.
Yeah, I mean, Temu's cool, but what they're trying to say to you is that they can't get the supply and demand to all these music stores and these music companies. So they're saying, look, we're going to give you the opportunity to purchase the synth directly from the manufacturer, the distributor.
Yeah.
You're right. And I was like, well, what's wrong with that? That's cool. You know, you'll get it faster.
You get it faster. And if you don't want to get it from there, wait and get it from the store, which, you know, I mean, a lot of the Behringer products, people hate on Behringer because they're not in the stores, but I'm wondering if it's something different. If it's just a logistical situation that Behringer's like, this is stupid. We got synthesizers piled up over in the factory. Why don't we just friggin' ship them right from the factory, you know?
Yeah.
Like, why don't we just do that?
I mean, like, you know, if you lived in Europe, you're going to get it faster than we are here. I mean, Thomann, they get everything.
Yeah.
You know, now that, you know, Guitar Center has changed their whole makeup, and now that they're exclusive Behringer, which is awesome. I couldn't believe their website. We talked about this the other night. I was blown away at how their website looks. I was actually impressed. I was like, wow, this actually looks nice. And you click on Behringer and dude, everything's listed, and it says on every single thing, it says in stock, ready to ship. So I don't know if Guitar Center is getting it direct from the manufacturer and not a distribution company. Because a lot of these companies have a middleman.
I think so.
You know, I think
that would make way more sense, right?
Yeah. I mean, you know, Guitar Center has a few giant warehouses too. So I think it's a great idea. I didn't like I said, the way it was worded, the title of it, but I mean, I get what that person was kind of getting at, but
so there's a little debate going on in the chat too, like saying that the Temu app is the most aggressive spyware of all time, steals all your data, sends it to the CCP. Just don't get it twisted, please. I don't want to have to do this again, but we are on, I don't even know if I should say the names, but let's just say the big G. We all know what it is. The big G, and then a couple O's, and then a G, and then a LE. That is the most aggressive spyware of all time. If you think Temu is more aggressive than the Googie, you got your mind all scrambled, because the most aggressive spyware of all time is the Googie, right? And because we're using a Googie platform, I got to say Googie. Understand?
Well, and I'm going to be honest with you.
Put it in code too.
My friend who actually works, I don't know what he does. I say this all the time. I really don't know what John does.
Yeah. He's a contractor, let's just say.
Well, no, he works for a company that basically watches the government. That's what I know. That's all I know. But he did say that's one of the biggest problems that are out there in the internet. And you do have companies like, you have TikTok, you have
every company.
But I got to tell you, man,
every company. Everywhere you put your information, anywhere on the internet, is being gathered and sold. Everywhere.
But the biggest thing that he just hit me up with the other day, and I think I sent it to you, was this thing that a lot of people sign up for, and it has to do, it's a Russian spyware thing. And he told me, get it off your computer if you downloaded it. So, I mean, you know, and I looked for it to see if I ever downloaded it, but I didn't, thank God. But I mean, so, I mean, it's out there, man. Like, you can't escape this, you know? And I'm sure that, you know, there's tons of people out there that, you know, that have all kinds of firewalls and that have all kinds of protection and things like that. That's great, right?
Yeah, yeah.
But, you know, where is it? Here it is. This thing right here, this phone.
Spy box.
Well, it is and it isn't. It depends on which one you're using. So the Apple iPhone is very secure, believe it or not. And a lot of people will, you know, doubt me on that one, but I know a little bit about it. And I know a lot about it. I won't say why, but I do. I know a lot about it. And I know that for a fact that, you know, Tim Cook was actually going to go to jail. He said, you could arrest me. He told the FBI, you can arrest me when that shooting happened in California and they wanted to get the information off of this person's phone. And he said, no, I'm not going to give you the key to open up the security. Because if I do that, everybody that has a phone, everybody that manufactures the bills of phone uses that type of security. And if I give it to you, then we're going to open up a can of worms worldwide and everybody's going to be screwed.
Pandora's box.
Yep.
All right. So just to put a little bookend on that, you're being looked at everywhere. It just depends on what degree you're being looked at. But getting back
you just got to remember, you're a sexy man. That's
right, dude. So listen, will Behringer become the Temu music gear? I think that is a kind of it's a very genius clickbait title, but that's why I used it in my title. But yeah, I think Behringer is looking for ways now. Behringer is always looking for ways to become more efficient and to get their production more efficient. And now they're looking at getting their shipping more efficient and distribution more efficient. And I think that's why they bought Guitar Centers nationwide. And now that's why dude, can you imagine if Behringer products start showing up on Temu? Imagine you type in Behringer Model D and Temu and it ships right from Temu. I don't know. That's crazy, but whatever.
I know, but it's kind of weird. I mean,
why not?
I've looked at electronic drum sets on Temu, and I was like sitting there going, what? Like, really? You know what I mean? Like, some of them look pretty unbelievable.
There's a bunch of people on YouTube are doing like Temu products and all that stuff, right?
Yeah, I watched this guy. He does guitar pedals.
Yeah.
From Temu and Alibaba.
Yeah.
Which is hilarious. Oh, and he also does a few real cheap name brands off of Amazon. And some of them sound awesome, you know? So, I mean, you know, what are you going to do? I agree with you. I think it's Behringer's way of saying, hey, you know, you got two things you can do. You can wait for it, like you said. You can wait for it to be bought at a Sweetwater or a Guitar Center.
Yeah.
Or you could say, hey, you can have it in a couple of days. You're going to buy direct.
Yeah.
You know, funny
is choice. You make the choice.
Back in the day when I was a kid, there was a place called Leechmere.
Yeah.
Leechmere Sales, it was called. It was in Cambridge, Mass. And you bought direct. That's how you got your stuff. Sony TVs. That's how you got your stuff. So
I want to buy direct.
Yeah. What's the difference?
No, I want to buy direct. And if I want to buy it from a middleman, I want the middleman to be within driving or walking distance where I can go in and touch the product and feel it and play it. That's the kind of what I'm feeling, you know. Buying direct, if I'm going to buy it on the internet, ship it right to me as quick as possible from the quickest place possible, or let me go into an actual mom and pop store and then I'll pay the premium to go in and support a local business and play it and touch it and feel it. That's kind of where I'm landing on this whole thing.
Well, I'm hoping that the mom and pop stores start to spring up again. It's sad that, you know, big companies like Guitar Center and you know, places like that just destroyed, you know, mom and pop stores. It's sad. Because you know, it's fun with them is you always got, like, if you went in, they got to know you, you know, and then, you know, you buy something and they're like, hey, you know, how's that piece of equipment when you go in back in again? And then they're like, hey, I got something to show you, something we got in, you might be interested in. Like, it was always that kind of like family oriented, like fun place to be and hang out.
What's up, Johnny? How you doing, man? You chat to him for a half hour, you know, shoot the crap, drink a little bit of coffee, and then, you know, and then you get to know them. It's cool.
There were like a lot of 3 or 4 mom and pop stores around my area where I lived when I was a kid, and it was great. You know what I mean? And, you know, and I even know some of the guys that I played in bands with got jobs there, like the teaching guitar and stuff. And, you know, it's just not like that anymore.
No, it's weird, man. And it would be so cool if I had enough money, I would open a like music store and probably just cater mostly. I would do the opposite of most music stores, which probably isn't the right thing to do, which would be cater mostly to synthesizers and that kind of thing. And then maybe there'd be a couple guitars and stuff. And then
there
you
is
come
a couple.
In chill. Sorry.
There's a couple of stores. There's one in Brooklyn. Oh God, I forgot the name of it. But it's a modular store.
Yeah.
That's all they do is sell modulars. Then there's the Synth Cube in.
I gotta go there and check that out. Walter.
Yeah, we should do a road trip, dude.
Yeah,
like
let's do it, man.
Literally.
What we should do is a synthesizer road trip. Hit the Synth Cube, hit the Big Guitar Center in Boston.
Grab something to eat.
Then we'll do an outdoor podcast, chill. Someone just said in the chat, Sweetwater has impeccable customer service. I will back that 100%.
Absolutely.
They're the best in the business by far. And they got Daniel Fisher, the man with the second best hair in the business next to you, Echo.
No, he has the best hair. I'm going
all right. You're second best.
I said that. I said that in one of the chats. I was just playing, man. I'm losing my hair, unfortunately.
Dude, man, I told you, man, El Blanca, El Vampiro, bro. You're ageless daywalker. All right, let's switch gears and jump over to this. We got this here right now. We got the Sonicware Live and Ambient Zero. Okay. A new portable digital synthesizer with 4 layers, powered by blend wave modulation synthesis. We won't get into the details too much because everyone's probably read about it, or maybe we'll get into them in a second. But let's just watch this little YouTube video real quick.
And you went all gas and no brakes on this one.
All gas, no brakes on this one, dude.
And I
don't do that often.
And I went brakes and no gas. So let's.
All right, let's check this out. Dr. Endo, I found out, is the creator of the Live
yes,
and
he
Line,
is.
And is he the creator of Sonicware or just the Live and Line? All Sonicware?
No, he's the creator of Sonicware. Yes.
Very cool. All right, let's check this out. This is just the first one.
Super nice guy, by the way.
Handsome too.
Yeah.
So the crazy thing, dude, I'm going to stop that for a sec. The crazy thing when you're listening there, those bird and nature sounds and stuff are all built into this thing.
Yeah.
And isn't that amazing for $239? Like someone wrote me the other day and they're like, "Since Samurai stopped shilling gear." I'm like, dude, am I the only shill who doesn't get gear and get paid? What are you talking about? I just love talking about this stuff. Yeah, I was
really?
You know who it was, man. It's all the regulars. Let's keep listening.
Was it a dank place?
Yeah, it's thank you.
Yeah, you are. That's true.
I don't know how you didn't buy this, brother.
Well, hold on.
Are you buying it right now?
I think this and the ASM Hydra synth together would be an incredible
100%. I'm telling you right now, I got a spot right here. Let me switch over to this and we'll go back to this for a sec.
I don't have any spots.
You see
Okay.
this? You can't see my, can you see me here? So this spot right here is reserved right now for the...
Well, isn't that the Hydra synth shelf?
Yeah, that's the shelf. That's reserved for the Ambient Zero. Because I got that coming, baby, on pre-order. Because I got so gassed up. I got so gassed up for this thing, dude. I was at the beach with my missus. As soon as she went in the water, and I was like, it's too cold. I don't want to get in there. She went out in the water. I broke out the Visa card. Woo, woo. Swiped it up.
Oh, man.
And that thing's coming soon. So I'm in love with it.
And you ain't slipping on the couch yet, huh?
Not yet, dude. I had to negotiate the next day. We had a chat and we talked about it and stuff. And, you know, I explained to her how, you know, my one true passion in life is like, I don't like surfing in the ocean, but I like surfing waves of sound and frequency. And by me getting this product, it actually makes our relationship better and stronger because it allows me to...
dude.
So,
put your boots on. There's some shit slinging going on.
So anyways, that's coming the end of the
See, I thought you were going to say my one passion in life, honey, is just to please you. You know, I mean, it's like, you ever see that meme? The guy's got like there's roses everywhere. She opens the door, there's roses everywhere, and all she says is, "You bought another synth."
Yeah. It's like, yeah, I saw one the other day too. It was like when your husband's doing this, he bought another synth and he was like doing vacuuming, cooking, cleaning, whatever like that. So what do you think about this product? Give me your thoughts, and anybody in the chat, let us know what you think about this, because this is the first Live product. I like the Mega Synthesis. I got gassed up on that a bit, but then I was like, chiptune, maybe I don't really need it, although the nostalgia level is super high. This one, instantly I was like, I want this sound. I really want this sound.
As soon as I saw it, I said the same thing. And what this reminds me of, what was the instrument that we were both gassing over after Synth Booth? The Alta Forma. Yes.
The Alt Forma or Forma Alt or whatever it was called.
That's kind of what this reminds me of.
Yeah, but $800 cheaper.
Oh, hell yeah. And again, see, let me show you something. I don't have any space, man.
But you got a spaceship. You got a nice spaceship. Dude, you got space for the Ambient Zero. Everybody's got space for the Ambient Zero.
Look at this. This is my edge. Yeah. I've got a vocoder here. I've got the you can see it right there. I've got the B1 right here. I have my iPad that I'm using for notes tonight.
Dude,
so I mean,
good setup though, man. That's a sweet, huge curved screen you got. I need that, man.
It's a 49-inch display.
How much money?
$799.
That's not bad.
I just saw one. Let me switch back. I just saw one it was a Samsung unit for $899, and it was way better resolution than this. But it's still this. Don't get me wrong. I love this screen. I love being able to stretch everything out.
I need that screen.
It's nice.
But we're talking about the Ambient Zero, baby.
Yeah, let's get back to the Ambient Zero. So I want this thing, but I gotta chill for a minute or two.
Yeah.
I just bought the ASM, the Hydra. I bought the Mini Freak. So I need, you know, I have 2 wasps and a cat.
Yeah.
I gotta chill. I bought a new camera.
The only man in America with double wasp.
That's true. I have a swarm.
Dude, I got some cat sounds out of my wasp today. Did you hear that?
Dude, the wasp is sick, man.
Dude,
if nobody has gotten a wasp yet for $149, you're out of your freaking minds, because it's a killer little synth.
Dude, Behringer Sweetwater Wasp, $149. And okay, we're talking about the Ambient Zero. We all love it. But please give me your honest 35-second take on the Behringer Wasp.
Well, like I said before, I played an original Wasp back in the day. And I'm going to tell you, this unit right here comes close to it. It really comes close to it. I sampled the hell out of that thing when I was in the Synth Museum. And I have it now, and I'm very happy with it. And then putting the chicken head knobs on it, you can't, come on.
Chicken head knobs, and bro, and listen, I don't know if you heard it today when I did that little live stream today. The Wasp engulfed the mini log. It was doing what you said the other night when you're like, "Ooh, I hear that analog sizzle." What Hans Volt always talks about. When that Wasp crept in, it was like the whole hive went right on top of the mini log, and I was like, "Oh God, I gotta adjust the levels here."
Yeah, it's a beast.
Now
it's a beast.
Everybody in the chat right now, go buy the Behringer Wasp.
Go buy a Wasp, man.
$149. It's cheap as chips. Go get it right now. You'll never regret it. The only thing you'll regret is you might get it, a knob might break, but Sweetwater will send you another one. So it's all good.
Do we want to say that?
No, well, they'll send you another one if you return that one, right? Like that's
great
customer service.
My bad.
Yeah, great customer service. Yeah, Behringer Wasp. Behringer Wasp to me, as far as analog synths go, for $150, are you kidding me?
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
It's crazy. And as the unofficial representative of the Behringer Bros, I have to say that this is probably the #1 Behringer synth you should get right now if you want to taste some analog sizzle.
I agree.
Yeah.
I mean,
even Hans Volt agrees.
Oh, really?
Well, I don't know. We'll see in a sec.
Because the MS1 is great. But that's $199. It comes with keys. I think the Wasp.
Dude, imagine they made a Wasp with keys.
Oh, that would be.
Imagine they made a Wasp, a 4-voice Wasp with keys.
Well, what's funny is when I first saw the Micro Freak.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, it's kind of like a Wasp.
Yeah.
Because it had the touch plate. Mm-hmm. But it's nothing like a Wasp. It's its own entity. The Freak series is its own entity, and we're not even going to go there. Let's go back to the Ambient Zero.
Yeah, let's go back to the Ambient Zero real quick, because that's what we were on. Hold on now. Let me jump back over here to Sonicware's website. Yeah, so this is cheap, man. It's $239. I had to get it, and like I said before, there's only 2 products that ever made me instantly be like, so much gas I almost exploded, and I had to go tell other people to buy it so I could relieve my gas. Was this one?
Well,
yeah.
Well, I was just going to say one thing. It's $259 with the power supply.
Yeah, with the power cord. So that's what I paid, $259.
I'm gonna buy it.
I told him Mrs. $239, but it was $259. That's right. Yeah.
And I one of the things that the picture that you're showing right there.
The blend wave modulation oscillator.
Here's the thing with me. It's,
come on, bro.
It's got hexagons on it, so
dude,
that's an ECHOKRAFT thing. So
128 harmonic wavetables.
Crazy.
It's got 9 reverbs. It's got tape delay. It's got chorus. It's got 8 seconds of stereo sampling. You can sample right into this thing. Your own nature sounds. It's full of nature sounds. It's got 9 lush reverbs, like I just said. Bit crush, overdrive, tilt, EQ, stereo. I mean, dude, for $239, someone was like, bro, that's a VST in a box. Do you really need a VST in a box? You've got enough stuff in your bedroom. And I was like, dude, you know what, man? Yeah, I do need it. I need it right now. I need it so bad that I ordered it the other day. So yeah, I do need
that's
it.
That's a VST in a box.
It's like, you know what, man? VST in a box is your laptop, okay? Hardware that has digital components to it. The VST in a box thing, I'm getting rid of that in Samurai Nation, that don't mean nothing. VST in a box. That's baloney.
It's more than that. It has some, what is it? How many independent sequencers does it have?
It's got 4 sequencers with 64 steps per lane.
That's insane.
It got effects per lane. So you can have separate effects on each lane on different.
So it's like a friggin' wave state on steroids.
Bro, this is what
I mean?
This is like a wave state went to his local doctor and got testosterone replacement therapy legally. And now he's a jacked up 55-year-old.
Dude, you're on fire tonight, man.
You're on fire, dude. All right. So anyways, and it's got this 16 ambient sound pattern palettes crafted by expert sound designers. So basically you got 16, I think what that means, correct me if I'm wrong, you've got 16 scenes, I guess,
Yeah. No, that's exactly
All
what
right.
it sounds like to me.
Play it on the go, built-in speaker. I'm not down with built-in speakers, but you know what? It is what it is. Battery powered. Why not throw a speaker in? And
Well, I mean, all of his stuff has built-in speakers, doesn't it?
yeah, why not? And it's got a
Yeah.
line in and out, so you can use this as your own effects unit.
Oh.
Now, what do you think about that?
Well, that's not a VST in a box.
You're better off saying this is a guitar pedal in a box, you know?
I don't know, man. I
Just
you
go
know
buy
what?
it right now. Go buy it right now. Do it now, man.
Jesus
Do it. Do it.
Christ.
Do it. Do it. Do it. Do it. All right. Who's going to be first in the chat to buy the Ambient Zero? Too bad, Echo. You're going to be in the third batch, my boy. August 19th shipping. I'm in the second batch.
I saw that. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So that's the Ambient Zero. If you guys are down with it, go get it. And maybe this is a good transition point to take us to our new segment, which is our old segment called Gas Radar.
Yes.
Oh, actually, before I do that real quick, these are our homies over at Noir Blanc V After Hours. They've got shows Thursday night with Autumn Guard Music, and Noir Blanc. Absolute super cool people. They got a sweet show. They kind of got a similar vibe that we got going on. They got a great community. So check them out tomorrow night. Noir, if you're in the chat, just give us a little, throw a little lightning bolt emoji in there, because Noir always creeps on the low-key watch, you know? All right. So yeah, super cool people, super cool channel, and awesome live streams. So let's get back to business, baby. Where were we? Where were we? Gas, yeah. So what's on your gas radar, and what's on the gas radar for the people? That's the question.
Well, I mean, you've already touched on that the Ambient Zero, that's definitely something that I've been looking at, and I was going to pull the trigger on it today, but I got to chill, man.
You need some chill.
I got to chill.
Or you got to work some overtime, one or the other.
No, I don't want to do that. I don't. They already suck the life out of me sometimes. I don't want to do that.
You should get one of these, bro.
Oh my God.
Dude, you should get one of these.
No.
Look at that, dude. Plastic still on the screen.
It's very pretty.
It's beautiful, man. I love the demon red.
And it's not just the demon red. It's very well built. I mean, there's nothing. Dude.
This is like probably, if I was to bicep curl this is, I'd say
3 pounds?
I'd say it's probably 4 pounds.
4 pounds?
4 to 6 pounds.
I mean, that's a giant screen.
Dude, the screen is huge. The buttons feel good.
I mean, you know, I've messed with MPCs before, you know, the big old white ones, you know, in the past, just checking them out, but again, not my cup of tea, man.
Yeah. I'm getting rid of that.
You know, you mentioned my 49-inch display. It's like,
yes, sir. I'd rather have that than the MPC.
But did you see this?
Let's see it. Switch on over.
Hold on.
Oh, dude, that's a sweet top-down cam. How high up is that? What do you got that hanging off the ceiling? Oh, sweet mother of Jeebus. Dude. All right,
so,
what do you got? What do you got there? A curved screen and then 3 screens on the top?
I got a 49-inch display right here on the bottom. And then on the top, I've got 2 24s.
Holy
two gaming monitors on the top.
Damn.
So that's how I'm watching you. I'm watching the whole.
Dude, dude, it's like you got the back office of CNN there, dude. It looks like you're producing the whole show.
So yeah, so I mean, this is how I work. So usually up here on this display, I usually have my mixing board. On this display over here, I usually have all my plugins. And that's my Focusrite plugin to keep my my Focusrite connected.
Yeah.
And then down here, I usually have my track view with all my instruments.
Bro,
so
I gotta get you over here. I'll cook you a barbecue. I'll make you a couple seltzer spritzers, virgin spritzers. We'll chill out, and you let me know how I can get this little setup we got going on here, optimized ECHOKRAFT style. You into that?
Yeah, man. I've been wanting to do this. I've actually designed a couple of studios for people. You know, in the past. The other thing I wanted to show you this. I know you might get gas for this.
Oh God Almighty!
Is the desk.
Ooh.
So let me just show you the desk. So Let me move this.
Dude, you got more screens in there than friggin' the NSA.
So this is, it's a little messy right now because I got cables everywhere. So this is the desk that it's called Wavebone. That's the company. I was probably one of the first to buy it. They're a super great company.
Yeah.
Yep. It's made in Taiwan. They're super nice guys. And I'll just zoom in a little.
Oh, dude.
So
man, you got the setup, bro.
So right here, this is a lift, a silver bullet liftoff. This is basically
you work for the NSA. This musician craps a cover. That's what Ayer says.
This is a colorizer.
Wait a minute. Hold on now. Are you my handler? What the heck is going on here? All right.
So yeah, and then you know over here I have you stop if you talk, you'll see my meter bridge show up.
Oh yeah.
Oh, maybe not.
No, I saw it.
There's the meter bridge
on the left. On the left there. See it?
No, I'm looking at this meter bridge.
There's a meter bridge on the other one moving.
There we go.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I don't know why that's not kicking in. I think if you play something, it probably will. And then let me pan over here.
Yeah, hit that like button, people. Subscribe. This is the greatest synthesizer podcast, live YouTube show on the internet by far. Okay, second best. Sonic State is first, but we're coming for you, Sonic State. I'm coming for you, Nicky Bet.
So up here I have my TD TD 303 or 3, whatever it's called, the MO. Then there's the RD6.
Nice.
There's a, what do you call it?
DeepMind?
DeepMind 12.
Bro.
And then...
Dude, you got the camera set up sweet for the tour. Are you moving that camera with the mouse?
I have a joystick on in the software.
Oh my good God.
So then I have my Matrix Brute with this guy, the manual on it, but...
The Sonito manual?
Yeah.
Nice.
And then let's see if I can swing over here. I don't know if I can. Oh, maybe I have to turn the whole thing. Let's see. So then over here. So this is where this is my Focusrite. And then this is the Behringer. This guy right here is the Behringer. I think it's called the 8000 something. I don't know. I forget. I'm horrible with names. But this is what's all the analog synths are plugged into. It's an extension to the Focusrite, basically. Oh. And then this is one of my favorite things, and I think I showed this to you before.
I see that Behringer. I see that Behringer Edge there. Ooh, baby.
Yeah, there's the Edge. Let's see if I can pan this a little bit better. So,
dude, you got an epic spaceship. Everyone needs to take a beautiful look at ECHOKRAFT'S absolutely legendary spaceship. I see the big sky.
Yep, there's the big sky. There's the collider. There's the cat and the two wasps. Is my little Arturia
Tower of Power.
And then, if I can pan down, I don't know if I can. Under here is my Dave Smith instrument Rev 2.
Shit.
And I thought it was cool because, you know, he came out with the sequential again with the name on it.
Yeah. But
this one says Dave Smith on it, which I think is pretty cool.
That is cool, man.
Let's see if I can scroll down. No, I can't. Oh. But underneath this right here is I have two mixers. I have a line mixer. I don't know if you can see that. It's Echo, turn on Studio Lamp 1.
Oh, baby, you got the house smart rig too.
Yeah, so I don't know if you can see that. I'll try to.
Oh, damn. Look at Echo. Someone just said Echo aboard the USS Enterprise.
So I have two mixing boards by Behringer right there. And I've got a bunch of USB hubs that I use. And then there's a drawer and stuff. And then.
Sick. Oh, I smell a Hydra. Mm.
Yeah, let me pull back a little bit here.
Oh, baby. 49 key Hydra with the power strip. Me Reiki, a rot.
Yeah, there's that. So there's the Hydra, and then below that is the Osmos. I got it covered right now.
Everyone's like, Echoes is in Area 51.
And then, of course.
Oh my God, and there's more.
Yeah, I got
Dude. Oh, that's why I love you, man. I knew you were MOAR for life.
So then I got these guys.
All right, what do we got there?
So there's the MS1, there's the Mini Freak.
Yeah.
There's the what do you call it? The Wave State.
Yeah.
The Op6
Oh,
right
baby.
here.
Yeah.
I don't know if I can lower this anymore. See if I can. There's a Mini Log and then the Mod Wave. And then below that, I don't think you can see it. Let's see. I'll take these off.
Yeah, everyone's like, how do you even get out of the room, bro?
It's hard, trust me, because
yeah, teleportation.
let me bring this down. Hold on. All right. So down below,
Oh
we've
my
got,
good Lord. You got
TR8.
dual?
TR8S, and a Matrix Brute. No, a Matrix. Drum Brute Impact. There's the Sonito over there.
Oh, there's a Sonito with. Hey, listen, man, that Sonito case is cool, isn't it?
Sonito case is definitely cool, and
Yeah.
I was impressed by that.
Yeah.
Let me just show you this. So below that, though.
Oh, dude, you got a fucking basement in there. Excuse my language.
So below that, I've got. Well, if you can see it in the corner,
Yeah,
it's
I
really
see
dark.
it.
That's a TB3,
Yep.
and then I have a TB03.
Yeah.
And then I have a slicer pedal, and then I have the VT3. The V. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, everyone can hear you, man. It's cool.
The VT3. And then
This is how you do a gas attack. Oh, what do you got on? Yeah, a lot of people wanted to know what guitars you got on the wall. Let's go through it.
so here, let me stand up. Oop, sorry. Trying to zoom in here too, so you can.
Oh yeah, dude. Everyone, this is live TV, baby. No edits.
So right here is this is and I forget who it was I was talking to. Somebody said that it was they knew who I was talking about anyway, but I got this from his name is Brandon. I don't know Brandon's last name. He's from can you guys hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you good.
Okay, so Brandon is from a band called the Annex, and I liked his guitars, and he always showed them on his Instagram. So I had this custom built. He gave me his I forget what the hell they call it. It's like a custom shop thing through Fender. So it was his artist relations discount basically. And so this was built for me, hand built for me. It has a all rosewood neck.
Sweet.
And this is a Jazzmaster, and it had it custom built to my specs. This is a piece of crap Squire. It's not really a piece of crap. It's actually pretty cool that I got during the pandemic, as I wanted a Jazzmaster. And then when he saw that, he was like, hey man, I'll give you my artist relations discount. And I was just like, no, you don't have to do that. But he did. And that's when I had the other one built.
Sweet.
This is an Epiphone Les Paul.
Ooh.
So I walked into Guitar Center one day and I said, hey, I want to buy a Les Paul. And I had like $2,000 cash on me. And I tried out.
Deep with two bands?
Well, yeah, I'm a lefty. So I was, it's usually more expensive for me to buy guitars. So I said, hey, I want to buy, they had like 3 of them that were left-handed. Played them all, hated them. Dude goes, hey man, I got this thing sitting here. It's an Epiphone. It's made in, I think this one's made in Japan.
Nice.
And he said it's been sitting on the wall. He said, why don't you try that one? I was like, I don't want an Epiphone, dude. I want a Les Paul. So he's like, no, try it. So I tried it, and then I tried the other 3, and then I went back to that one. I said, all right, I'll buy it. It was only $500.
Sweet, dude. Deal.
So that was really nice. This one right here, this is a custom Schecter
Oh, sweet.
that I had built for me. That was kind of nice. I didn't think they were going to actually do it, but they did. And then I have a Fender Precision bass.
Yeah.
And then
The Gretsch.
Here more. So can you hear me?
Yeah, here still got you, baby.
So then I got my Gretsch, and that's the one that I used in Sub 7 and the Undead. I played that live a lot.
I love the look of the Gretsch, man. I don't even play guitar, and I almost bought a Gretsch for no reason, just because I thought it looked so awesome.
And then I got my my Elisa's drum kit that I custom designed and made better than it was because it was a piece of shit, basically.
Oh, dude, that's sweet.
But yeah, so yeah, and then of course.
Someone said your studio's like a museum, brother, and you've been building your spaceship for years, and that's kind of one of the reasons why I'm always like, don't ever get rid of all your stuff, because look how awesome that is. Well,
it's weird because I have gotten rid of a lot of things over the years. My wife always tells me, you don't sell that. You're only gonna friggin' buy it again.
Smart woman.
And there are some things though that, like, my attitude is like, if I have something that's been sitting in, let me switch the camera. Sorry.
Yeah.
If I have something that's been sitting in I didn't mean to take over the podcast. I'm sorry.
No, bro. I think people really enjoyed that, man. I love seeing that. I love checking out the studio setup and spaceship.
Echo, turn off Studio Lamp 1.
Oh, yeah. I got to get some of that stuff going on too.
It's just Alexa, she's an idiot. But anyway, but no, so I mean, if I have something that's been sitting in a box in a closet, or I had the 2600 basically where the wasp and the cat live. Mm-hmm. And I wasn't using it, man. Like, I used it for a while and then I just wasn't using it. And I find myself playing with those more than I played with the 2600. And I knew how to patch it. I knew how to do things with it.
Mm-hmm. No keys.
Well, it wasn't even that. I mean, these guys have no keys. I had the little key step connected to it. I just didn't use it. I found it, putting it was in the dark most of the time. I never even turned it on. Mm-hmm. These guys I turn on all the time and I play with them. So I don't know what it is. It was a weird thing with me. Even, and the other thing was the SEO2. Mm-hmm. Oh, is that what it was? The SEO2?
SEO2 by Roland. Yeah. Studio Logic.
Great sounding synth. I mean, it basically
was Studio Electronics. Was it Studio Electronics?
Was it Studio Electronics? I think so. Yeah. Great synth, sounded amazing. Very close to a mini Moog. But the freaking knobs on that thing.
Yeah. Mini knobs. Those knobs are made for gnomes.
Yeah. I was like, and I don't know. So that was, and then it's a whole thing with the sequencer built into it and everything. I was just like, you know what? I'm done with this. That sat in a box for over 2 years.
Yeah, fair enough. Get rid of that.
Yeah.
But cool. It is cool. Sam, but the knobs are way too small. We talked about that. That thing should have been about the size of the Deep Mind, and it would have been amazing.
Well, you got me thinking about, and get back to gas. I've been thinking about a Model D.
Get a Model D. Someone just asked what they should get, Wasp or a Cat. That asked you specifically.
Oh,
Wasp or a Cat? Behringer Wasp or Behringer Cat?
I started with the Cat. Remember?
Yep.
I have to say the Cat's really, really cool because you have all these different waveforms and stuff.
2 voices.
What's that?
2 voices.
3 actually.
3 voices.
Yeah, because it's but I have to say, if you want to get something gritty, nasty, and it doesn't just do bass, the Wasp is a very cool little unit.
And it can get crazy.
It can get crazy, and especially with putting effects on it, it sounds amazing.
$149, baby.
You can't go wrong.
Can't beat it for that.
No.
All right, let's button it up with the gas. That's the gas. My gas was let's see if I got the video loaded up here for my gas. Hold on a second here now, Big Daddy.
Go ahead. I'm looking for something that I put away.
Yeah, I got yeah, this is my gas here. Everyone knows my gas. This is my gas right here. This is what I'm getting. I'm probably gonna order that this weekend.
Oh, ha, ha.
Come to Papa, baby. Come to Papa.
Yes, indeed.
Come to Papa.
Nuts. Oh. I have to say, that's the best demo.
Best one out, by far.
Yep.
Come on.
And there's no effects pedals on that. That's all built in.
All internal. I mean, I'm telling you already, though, like, dude, I don't know, man. There's just something about this demo from the legendary, most handsome man in the synth industry, Daniel Fisher, with the best hair. There's something about this demo. Just like, let's listen a couple more seconds. And maybe I don't know, this got me gassed to pieces, and I'm probably ordering this. Even though I got something coming on, I don't care. I'm just going to start. I'm on a race now to beat you to the biggest and baddest spaceship. Octave masher trick.
Dude.
Everybody look at his left hand with the super octave mash. That's enough of that, because I might just have to cancel the show, go order that immediately. But dude, what do you think of the TEO-5? Someone in the chat, I think it was Ayer, someone in the chat just said they ordered it. They might have just ordered it then from that demo just then.
Be careful.
We got to put out a warning next time on the show, dude. It's going to be one of those warnings. Before you watch this show, give your wallet to your wife, hide your credit cards, because you might leave this podcast having purchased 1 to 6 or 7 synthesizers.
Yep. There's no Pepto-Bismol for that kind of gas.
Oh, my baby. There ain't no. Someone needs to make it.
I'm telling you, man. I told you about this synth.
You did. You're the one who turned me on to it. And
I said this.
You said it was for you, and I think it is.
And I said, well, remember what I said? I said, I'm either going to do this or the Hydra.
Yep.
And I went with the Hydra.
Such a good choice still, bro.
Oh, I love the Hydra.
But you got to
really
get this too. You got to get this too. Next year. I'll tell you what. When I get this, I'm going to give it to you on one condition, that when you give it back, you have to give it back with the receipt of the one that you bought.
Okay.
All right? And if you don't do that, then all you got to do is give it back to me and look me straight in the eye and tell me that you don't want it. And I'll be like, all right, fair enough. I'll be like, fair enough.
No, here's the thing. I have a pretty substantial debt right now with Sweetwater on my Sweetwater card. So I have to pay that off.
Yeah.
If I decide to do this, because I mean, that thing just sounds freaking ridiculous. It's Oberheim. That's Oberheim, man. Why? I got a question.
Yeah.
Why would it? So you can buy this synthesizer for, what is it, $17.99?
No, $14.99.
$14.99. So, and this is going to piss a lot of people off.
Mm-hmm.
Why would you buy an OBX-A
mm-hmm.
for $8,000 when you can buy that?
I think if there's no reason for you to buy an OBX8 now that that's out, unless you just want to flex. I guess if you want, what's OBX8 voices? So someone said today, I just can't, this is what they said. I just can't do the TEO-5 with only 5 voices. It just doesn't play well with my chords. And I'm like, all right, fair enough, whatever. But fair enough. That's a fair argument, isn't it?
Whatever, man. You know, the little guy sitting behind me there, the mini log.
Yeah.
That's a 5-voice synthesizer, right?
Yeah.
So
Synthpunk hates the 44 key polys.
Well, whatever, dude.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's I like this synthesizer. I think it sounds amazing.
Yeah.
It's definitely an Oberheim, and if you have never experienced an Oberheim synth, it's at a decent price where you can actually enjoy that.
It's the most advanced one too, I think.
I think so too.
Yeah.
And and just having the Oberheim filter.
Yeah. And we got to give Tommy Boy some love, man. He's the only one left on the synth Rushmore, isn't he?
Yeah, pretty much.
He's the only cat left, man. And I think
pretty much. I mean, Dave's gone, Bob's gone,
Chris Huggett's gone.
Yep, Chris is gone. It's like, it's just sad. You know what I mean?
There's no big names filling the void yet that are. I mean, there's no void fillers yet. I guess Uli's film. Is that crazy to say?
We can't count Uli. Uli isn't technically a pioneer of synthesizers.
Speaking of Uli, brother, I wrote a letter to Uli, and I'm gonna mail it tomorrow. And I just wanted to get your reaction, see what you think of it. All right?
Yeah.
All right. This is the letter I was gonna write Uli tomorrow. I got his address from a friend of a friend who's friends with Uli, and I just really appreciate everything Uli's been doing. So you guys let me know if I should add anything or take anything away. Dear Uli Behringer, I hope this letter finds you surrounded by the sweet melodies of success and the warm embrace of innovation. I wanted to take a moment to express my deepest gratitude for your revolutionary contributions to the synthesizer industry. Uli, you're like the Mozart of modern music tech, orchestrating a symphony of innovation that resonates with both seasoned professionals and aspiring artists alike. Your dedication to making amazing instruments accessible to the common man is truly awe-inspiring. Thanks to you, aspiring musicians like myself can now turn our humble abodes into sonic wonderlands, creating beats that make our neighbors dance involuntarily. Apologies to them, but hey, it's your fault for making such addictive gear. Your passion for democratizing music technology is infectious as catchy melody, and your relentless pursuit of excellence has struck a chord with the countless enthusiasts worldwide. From the depths of our hearts and the deep depths of our wallets, we thank you for bringing the gift of music making to the masses. With boundless admiration and a pocket full of spare change, because let's face it, your gear is resistible. Thank you, Uli. Synth Samurai. What do you think?
Wow, there's like a moment of silence after that.
What do you think? Actually,
you should have played. No. You should have played the Kumite theme song behind that, dude.
Tick,
like
tick, 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 tick.
Right?
Tick. Yeah. So that there, maybe I'll sign it. The Behringer Bros.
No, don't do that. Sign it.
I got to think about it.
Sign it, Synth Samurai.
Yeah. So we'll mail that out tomorrow, and I think I'm going to send him a Behringer Bros T-shirt too with it. So we'll see what happens.
You should do that.
Yeah,
that would.
What I'm thinking about now.
Dude, I'm dead serious. Are you going to do this?
Yeah, 100%.
That's great. Yeah. I think this is great.
Yeah. So I'm going to say,
No, it just kills me because like you and I have both reached out to different companies at different times, and I mean, nobody really pays attention to us. But I mean, they
either pay attention or run. Seems like only the Chinese are paying attention to us.
Well,
come on, man.
Arturia paid attention to you. That was cool. I mean, it's kind of ironic how like,
the Chinese and the French. That's who's on team.
Chinese and the French, man.
Team Fighter.
So that brings me up to something stupid thing. I got to get rid of this pop filter. It's driving me crazy. ASM.
Yeah.
I really want to know what's going to happen to ASM.
This is what the kids call cringe. Hey, I'm the king of cringe, man. You guys gave me that title.
No, I just do. I really want to know. I want to know what's going to happen to ASM. I want to know if they're going to come out with something new, if they're going to
Hydro drum, baby. It's got to be a hydro drum.
It's got to be something, man, because it seems to me like they came out with a lot of products all at once. It was like, bang, there it is.
Yeah.
I'm a little late to the show.
Hydro drum though, dude. Come on, man. Do you imagine what they can do with a digital, absolute insane drum machine?
A wavetable drum machine.
Wavetable drum machine loaded with every single drum sample known to man.
And you're able to mutate all of those waves. That would be crazy.
And you know what? If they did the Hydro drum with the exact same look, because the Hydro synth looks awesome.
Yeah, the desktop model.
Yeah, you got the Hydro drum that's basically the same size as the Hydro synth desktop. Yeah. That's how big the drum machine is. A beast.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
A beast from the east.
I'm still thinking about that too. That's another gas.
Ooh, doubling up your voices with the Hydro.
Yeah, with idea.
It's basically the same as a Hydro Deluxe then, right?
Yeah. So
Pretty much.
But I like the form factor of it. I don't know what it is.
I do too. I almost got it a couple times.
I don't know where the hell I'd put it, but
dude, you put it somewhere. But listen, before you get that, you got to get the Ambient Zero, dude. Come on.
Well, no, that's without question because it's cheap. All right. And like I said, it reminds me of that synth that we were looking at from France that did those wonderful, ambient.
Sima Forma Alt is what it's called.
The Alt. I mean, that thing was just incredible. And like you said, it's $800 cheaper.
And they're doing stuff now where they're also adding new things to it and they're improving it and they're going to do it in the same case. Cause I guess their Kickstarter blew everything out of the water. Just like absolute.
They went way over what they were looking for. Right.
Yeah. And it's cool. They went way over and they're like, all right, let's make this thing actually what we want it to be now that we got all this cheese.
Yeah. Pretty cool. So,
right.
I mean, I see something on the screen and I'm kind of afraid of it.
This is your favorite thing. This is tomorrow, coming July 11th. This is, I guess we can call this one the official.
Not the potato microphone one.
Not the potato mic, not the YouTube scandal, not the embargo breaking Moog disaster. We'll call this one the Moog Labyrinth, coming July 11th, parallel generative analog synthesizer. I can't see under it if it says, but it looks like it says with a little asterisk, it's just a DFAM. But I don't know if they put that big enough for anyone to see. But yeah. So yeah. Anyway, they got this coming out. And they're going to do their official rollout tomorrow. I think we did this last time. We did. Isn't it kind of weird that isn't this depressing that we're talking about the Moog Labyrinth rollout tomorrow when it already rolled out 2 weeks ago? And it's like, oh, rolling out tomorrow. It's like, okay, this is rolling out tomorrow. But I already know that it rolled out. But who do you think's going to demo it? You think old Lisa Belladonna's going to get her paws on that puppy?
I'll put money on it.
I think it's going to be Lisa too. Why wouldn't you go for Lisa?
I mean, she was at Super Booth.
Yeah, she was at Super Booth, or was she?
Yeah, she was.
Could have been a body double.
Oh. Have you like that rubber mask thing that you sent me?
Isn't that amazing,
dude? Never mind. I'm not even going to go there.
Yeah. So anyways, the Moog.
I'm going to get in trouble with that one.
First of all, what do you think about this thing?
I don't.
$599. You can add it to the Spectravox, the Mother 32, the DFAM, and the Subharmonicon.
Poo.
Yeah. You're like, nah, no interest whatsoever. No gas. You feel a little bloated? You need to.
No.
Nothing.
No. I have an Edge. I had a DFAM.
Yeah.
That was the only Moog product I had that actually didn't break down. Mm-hmm. Was the DFAM, but I got rid of it because it didn't have MIDI. A lot of people are like, oh, well, it has CV inputs. I'm like, I don't care. It didn't have MIDI.
Edge got MIDI?
This thing right now, the Edge has MIDI in, MIDI out. and well, MIDI and MIDI out, and then MIDI out is like a through box, through as well. But I have that connected right now to the B1.
Yep.
And the B1 is carrying the Edge.
Oh, really?
So yeah, so it's kind of cool.
Dude,
so
do
I'm
a
using,
video on that.
I did.
What? With the Donner and the Edge?
Yeah.
All right, I got to check that out.
Yeah, I did. And that's what I have control in it, and it's fun. It's like, I love the Edge. I think it's awesome.
You love the Donner too. I almost bought the Donner the other day, but I didn't. The colors
I
didn't edge me up.
I put knobs on it to make it look pretty. So it's
on the Donner. What color knobs?
Oh, you didn't see the knobs?
Dude, Behringer Edge, $199 too. That's another no-brainer, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, look at my knobs.
Let's see.
Hold on, let me zoom in.
Ooh, you got the red, the yellow, the blue, and the white on that Donner? That's going for $100. I was going for $115 on Amazon.
Dude, I at Christmas
all
time,
analog base synthesizer.
All analog. I got it at Christmas time last year. I got it for $79.
That's crazy.
That's why I bought it. I'm like, I'm not going to pay $119 for it. So, $79 sounds good to me.
Definitely a good deal.
Let me change this again. There we go. Boom. Yeah, I mean, it's a great little synthesizer. And I want to show this too. This is the I don't know if you can see that.
Yeah, the Roland Era.
This is the Roland Era, and it's the E4.
Yep.
I love vocoders. And it's funny, I love vocoders, but I haven't put any of them really in any of my music. Except for the VT3. I have my Drum Brute Impact FM part of the synthesizer on that going into the VT3, and that's going into the slicer pedal.
Yeah.
But I have to tell you, this little vocoder is crazy.
How much is that?
It sounds amazing. $199.
Yeah, dirt cheap. I love the vocoder. All my stuff is done with the VT4, like the
voiceover. I have the VT4 too. Yeah,
the voiceovers and everything. Which the one you got is pretty much the same thing. It's just got a battery better. It got a looper. What other features has it got?
It's got a looper. It has the what do they call it? The splitter, or what's it called? Can't see. It's dark. The shutter. It's a shutter knob.
Yeah.
So it's got a shutter.
Hans
shutter
Volt
knob.
says vocoders suck unless you pay good money for them.
Well, Hans, listen, bro. Okay. I'm not spending, $5,000 on that big clunk of wood and metal by Moog. Come on.
I think it works. It works good if you use it for what you want to use it for. If you ask me.
What's the other one? The Spectravox.
Spectravox. So listen, everybody in the chat, let me know. Are you excited about the Moog Labyrinth or not excited? Echo, are you excited?
No.
Yeah, me neither. I'm not excited one little bit, but something I am excited for is this.
Oh.
All right.
Oh.
This is some Behringer news that came out last week, and I've kind of I was on the UBXA. I was like, man, I really love the UBXA, and I still love the UBXA. I think it's revolutionary what they did to make a 16-voice bitimbral polyphonic aftertouch synthesizer with 8 voices atrophy that is almost.
But for $200 more, you can get a TEO.
Exactly. This is where we are, but that's only 5 voices, and that good enough for my chords. Okay. So, but we got the Behringer Wave, and this is going to be under $1,500. And let's just listen what the original Wave sounds like. Check this out, dude. This is by Torsten Abel. I showed his video before. It's very cool. He's got a cool channel. Go to subscribe to him and all that stuff. As you can see, I've already
got some cool synths, man.
Yeah, and check out the sounds on this. This is what we can expect from the Behringer Wave when it comes out.
modulating or is it poly aftertouch?
Well, if this one doesn't have poly aftertouch, the Behringer one will. They're going to put that on. They're putting poly aftertouch on everything now.
I don't think they had poly aftertouch back in that when they made that. So
someone in the chat let us know. PPG Wave 2.3, poly aftertouch or not? Pretty freaking cool, huh?
Yeah, it's sounding a bit FM. Is it?
Yeah, it's sounding. Let's go right here.
I remember playing one of those a long time ago, but I don't remember.
Let's see what it
was
sounds
at
like
EU
here.
Wurlitzer in Boston, but I don't remember what it was. Like, is it analog? Does Hans Volt know?
Hybrid. It's a hybrid.
It's a hybrid. Wow.
Yeah, crazy, hey? So sounds cool. Go check that video out. It's pretty freaking cool. I think as far as Behringer goes, this is a very exciting clone. I think it's a step in another direction away from the analogs, and they're stepping into the hybrid area, which is like, I mean, that sounds, does that give you gas more than the Labyrinth?
I'm interested in it. I want to hear more of it. I'm going to watch the video.
Yeah. Check the video out. It's cool. Like I said,
I mean, it's hard to say. It's hard to say too, because like, you don't know like what the Behringer one's going to sound like, if it's going to be identical. I mean, it might sound better.
Preset curation like Arturia does to me is a big thing. I know a lot of people are like purists and they're like, I don't care about presets on the synth. I'm going to get the synth and make every single preset myself. I don't care if it has any presets. Me personally, it means a lot to me when I got this Mini Freak, and when I turned it on, the first 20 patches all were super inspiring.
Yeah.
And I was like, wow, these guys spent so much time and effort really making sure that when this showed up at your house and you turned it on and played it, you'd be like, wow, Well,
I mean, it's not like years ago when you got, when you bought like a Korg M1, and there were a lot of great sounds in the Korg M1. But I mean, you heard them everywhere because that's all people used was the presets, because it was a digital synth. And it was really hard to program those freaking things.
Yep.
But I mean, presets are made to inspire. Yeah. are there any presets in the Wasp or in the Cat? No. Right. So you make up your own. I mean, whatever, you know what I'm saying? Can I save them? No.
Yeah.
But I have synths that I've used presets in. I bought like the Hydra, the Machines One shared some patches from the for the Hydra. For the Hydra. And I shared some patches with you guys that I bought, and the patches are created in there for you to use. What I like to do personally is take a preset and shape it a little bit and make it my own. That's really what they're designed for. So I mean,
if you had a choice, would you, if I gave you two options, you get, for now to the rest of your life, you only get synthesizers that are no presets, or you get synthesizers with presets? What do you choose?
I would have to go with presets, because I want something that's going to inspire me, number one. And number two, I want something that, you know, it'll inspire me. But what my mindset is all the time, Samurai, is like, if I get something, I'll go like this. I'll go, ooh, that sounds really good. But what if I do this to it?
Tweak the crap out of it. So basically it's like you're getting, you don't, so what the
you're getting a bass.
Is, yeah, you don't have to go out into the friggin' woods and dig a hole and get the clay before you make your little pot. The clay is already there. Now you just got to mold it.
Yeah.
So I agree. But I think making presets from scratch is cool too. I got this. If you look right here, hold on. Let me do something for a second here. If I go like this, I got the Behringer monopoly right here.
Oh yeah.
And this is a no preset synthesizer, and it's probably the most fun synthesizer to noodle around on. And sometimes I just leave this on a certain setting and it's there, and then I don't deviate very far from it because I like the sound it is. So I'll just tweak a little bit in certain areas, but I won't like knob it out to the point where I'm like, oh, I've lost that sound kind of forever now, you know?
Right.
That's cool.
No,
then you got these beauties are all preset babies.
I really like that synth.
The monopoly? $4.99, dude. Go buy it right now.
I know. It's so sickening. It's like
$4.99, and you can probably get it for even cheaper than that if you want.
It's a great synth.
I think it's probably Behringer's best clone, if you ask me. I don't know. Maybe I feel like if they did the Pro 800 in this form factor, that would have been very cool.
Yeah.
Like if they did a Pro 800 flip top with keys, you know, and then it wouldn't be a Pro 800. But there's something about these flip tops, man. They're just really nice.
They're cool
with the screen or the panel coming up at you.
Like the Matrix Brute. It's like,
yeah, dude.
That's why I bought that too, because I always wanted a Voyager.
Mm-hmm.
But I could spend, you know, $8,000 on a synthesizer. So when the Matrix Brute came out, I was like, let me check this out. And Nick Batt did a whole thing on it. And I was like, okay. And he kind of poo-pooed it a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
But the more and more I started watching about it, you know, on YouTube, people buying them, is when I turned around and I said, I'm going to buy this thing, man. And at that time it was $19.99.
Mm-hmm.
And then it went up to like $2,000, 2,100 or something like that. Now it's back down. Actually, no, you can't even get a Matrix Brute now, right?
I don't think you can buy them anymore. You can get them used, maybe.
Yeah, because they did the Noir series and that was it.
The Noir is beautiful. I love
the Noir is beautiful.
I wish okay, here's the deal. If they made a white Matrix Brute or a cream one, dude.
Oh, white would be sick.
I love a white or a cream Matrix Brute.
So we should come up with a new thing instead of gas. It should be like orgasmic.
Yeah.
You know, I was like, synthegasm.
Yeah, synthgasm. You just gave me a synthgasm. But yeah, man, all awesome, all cool, super cool stuff. I think maybe we should wrap it up here now, man. And lots of good topics we were going to cover tonight. We didn't get to it, but we were going to talk about creating a YouTube channel, blah, blah, blah. We'll do that next time. What do you got there? Is that the TEO-5? You can buy it?
It's on my wish list.
Ooh. I might do it. As soon as we get off the pod. I might do it.
It's a pre-order, so
I know. If it wasn't a pre-order and I knew it would come next week, I bet you I would have already done it. But pre-orders are like, ugh.
I mean, look at the pinstriping on it and stuff. It's just really pretty.
It's a nice looking synth, man.
And it's got a blue LED.
Yeah.
Actually, it looks like, what is that? Is that a what do you call it? Display? What do you call them?
Predator screen.
No, I forget what they call it. It's a oh my God. Getting old sucks because my brain is like fading.
Well, if you got gas too, bro, you can also pick one of these up. We're going to
just wire me up, Will, if you know that's going to happen to me.
Yeah. Korg drum log, $2.99, dude. Talk about a deal.
That's crazy.
I got the drum log right here, and it's not the best thing in the world, but for $299, if you want a drum machine, what don't you like about it? It's hard to play in the dark.
Really?
Yeah, it's not lit up very well at all. For me personally, I like playing in the dark with just some neon lights on. And
stuff, same here. Yeah.
But I like the sounds of it also. It's not, dude, I don't not like it. Put it that way.
Well, you still, I
I'm
mean,
just
you're
not in love with it. My favorite drum machine, people think I'm crazy, but was the Alesis SR16. I just love that
SR16,
thing.
great drum machine.
Just with some reverb on it. It's just like nice.
Easy to program.
Easy peasy. I programmed it too with the BeatStep Pro. I just had I went and downloaded like drum patterns and I just programmed them all in like 16 different patterns. And then I had like multiple chains of each one so I could like switch the chain up as I was playing.
Yeah, it had a drum fill button. It had I had an SR16.
Yeah.
And they still make them. It's still a killer little drum machine.
$110. I even think the SR18 is even cooler too. Maybe a lot of people were saying, but
oh really?
But anyways, $299 for the friggin' drum log, dude. That's a crazy deal. Brand new too.
Yeah, that's crazy.
So you think they're getting rid of it, right?
Well, obviously it's discontinued, right?
Yeah, I guess they're discontinuing it, or they're coming out with the drum log Mark II.
That's possible. Yeah, that's possible.
That's what they did with the Op6. Everyone thought they discontinued it, and then they just dropped the Mark II, right?
Yeah. Well, I mean, I was blown away about that. Like when I saw that, I was like, discontinued. What do you mean it's discontinued?
Op6 got no love, man. That should get way more love than it gets.
That synth is amazing.
It's like an FM synth too, man. It's friggin' awesome.
Yeah, it's really, that's one of my, out of all the Korgs, that's probably one of my favorites.
Yep. Big time.
And the Mod Wave's cool too, but
let's check this out just as a goodbye to the MPC. So this MPC that we're getting rid of right now, I know Samurai Nation and the ECHOKRAFT'S crew have been following the MPC saga. We named this one here Synth Cruise, okay? It's the first MPC ever featured in a YouTube movie series. And so let's just go do a little tribute to the MPC before we say goodbye.
It's a horror movie series.
So here we go.
Yeah, brother, that Simon Forma alt is just absolutely crazy, man. I can't believe that that's going for $790. Yeah, brother. Thing about these trolls, brother, these trolls are so psychotic that they just like, I don't know, man. All I know is I'm just about to have a pizza. Thing about these... Just checking out the garden here now, you know, it's like pretty beautiful. Got some plants. What the heck is that over there in the corner? What the freak is that? A MIDI cable in the garden? Oh no. Please, please don't. Oh, thank God. A MIDI cable. What the heck? Oh! Just checking out the garden here now, you know, it's like, what the heck is going on? I'm here lying in bed.
This is my favorite, dude.
So weird. Doors are open? What the heck? What the heck is...
All right. So that's it. That's the world famous Hollywood certified synth cruise. The MPC is finally leaving Samurai Nation. It's getting sent on its way. I'll put it up this weekend, get rid of that thing. And that's it, man. So let's
you're gonna do it on Gear Exchange?
I don't know where to do it. Reverb, where should I do it? Reverb.
I would do it on Gear Exchange because the Sweetwater Gear Exchange, like I said, the money goes right to the Sweetwater gift card, and you can just put that towards the TEO.
Oh, that's what I'll do. Yeah, so I'll throw it up on the Gear Exchange.
And you don't have to pay any taxes on it or anything.
Yeah.
So
yeah, that's what I'll do. I'll throw it up on Gear Exchange, and then we'll say goodbye to it, man. It'll be sad, but you know, it is what it is. I don't know. I was almost gonna do today. I had to decide. I was like, should I do the live stream outside today with the Wasp, the Mini Log, and the Tempo Pad, or should I just go out and turn on that MPC and try to make a track?
No,
I was just like, it will be way more fun to noodle around on these other things than to sit down and like menu dive in that screen and like, you know. I hope Inky the cat's not watching because she gets mad at me.
Inky loves the MPC.
Yeah, when I talk bad about the MPC, but
hold on.
Oh, what do you got there, buddy?
So this is the Sonito,
Yeah.
right? Where is it? There it is. So, you know, you got one, I got one. Thanks to you, I got one. And we didn't really talk about this too much. I'm still trying to figure it out. I will tell you, the pads are super sensitive. They're very soft too. It's very nice to the touch.
Yeah.
But I think for me, I want to download the software and just see if that helps.
Mm-hmm.
I did a demo on it. I'm not through editing the video yet. I'm going to put it up tonight as soon as we're done here.
Mm-hmm.
And then you guys judge for yourself, I guess. I think it's cool. But I don't think that it's I don't think it's for me actually, but I don't know. We'll see. I'll download the software and check it out. But it's made nice, man. Like it's solid.
For whatever
this
it's
is
saying
made
here, for
nice.
$119, it's made nice. It seems pretty solid. For me personally, I'm not a DAW guy, so I won't be doing any videos or anything to do with DAWs or software or any integration like that. For me, I just strictly use it as a mini pad or MIDI controller. And if you watched a couple streams I did the last couple days, for $120, it worked out pretty good as a MIDI controller, and that's all I'll be using it for. And it works good for the modules for me too. Yeah. So I think for $120 as a MIDI controller is cool. As far as DAWs and programming, all that kind of thing, I'm not going to get into that. I don't know anything about that kind of stuff. I'm a DAW-less baby.
Oh, for now.
All right. For now, forever. I'm never going VST, dude. Ever.
You don't have, listen, you don't have to go VST, dude.
Yeah. Ever.
I'm trying to get you. I want to show you something about Logic Pro.
All right, I'll let you show me Logic.
And it has nothing to do with VSTs.
I'm OBS, baby. This is how I make music. OBS, make a video, pull the audio.
But it has nothing to do with VSTs. I won't even show you a VST.
Yeah.
I'll just show you something that's really cool that you'll sit there and go, wow, this is really simple and fun to do.
Yeah.
And it's how I do all my tracks now.
I'll check it out.
With hardware, not VSTs.
All right. So editing and arranging. Han Volt says I'm limiting myself. ECHOKRAFT says basically you're saying the same thing. I'm limiting myself.
Yeah.
U2 is absolute legendary Kumite warriors. I will definitely explore this more because all I'm doing, you know my deal, dude, is I stand up around my synthesizers, I make a jam, and then I rip the audio out of the video. And that's probably the stupidest, craziest way to do it.
No.
But
lots of people do that.
Yeah. All right, cool. Where are they? I only see you guys.
Where are they?
Yeah, I haven't met anyone yet. But yeah, I want to.
Dude, that was like fisticuffs waiting to go. Yeah, all right, where are they, man? Come on.
Show me these. Show them to me.
Oh, that was priceless.
Yeah. So, Sonito, really appreciate you sending it over. It's cool.
Yes.
I'm definitely going to be using it as a MIDI controller for all my for my modules and stuff.
I'm going to explore it more.
Yeah, explore it more. See if you like it.
I'm going to try the software and see if I can. I just want to set it up a little bit better. The functions that are on it just right out of the box and then plugging it in directly to my DAW. I was kind of like, but I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens. You know?
All right. So before we clue up here, what are you working on? You got anything you're working on? Here's your t-shirt site again. Show it up. Lots of cool stuff on there.
Oh, I like that one right there.
Oh, with the back. Yeah.
Yeah.
I like that too. That's awesome. Cool logos. ECHOKRAFT.
That's ECHOKRAFT in Japanese, if anybody wants to know what that is. So
that's what I told the missus. She's like, what's that? I was like, I'm pretty sure that's ECHOKRAFT in Japanese.
Yeah.
I picked up the ECHOKRAFT t-shirt and hoodie. We got some more stuff over here on Samurai site. Hats.
Yes.
Kumite. The one and only Behringer Bros.
Behringer
Mounted
Bros.
up on the back, man. Come on,
I'm
dude.
going to buy one of those.
Yeah, dude. I got the hoodie too. But I want a crew neck. Maybe I'll do a crew neck. We got a little basic Behringer Bro one.
Mount up.
And I made the Behringer Bro one out of the cheapest t-shirt I could find on the website too. So
well, that's cool.
Yeah. And then we got the Kumite stuff, which is all good. And then we got some old school Synth Samurai ones that I made a while ago. So yeah, that's it. Me and Echo, sponsored by each other and ourselves. We buy each other's clothing because why am I going to go buy Nike or Adidas or Under Armour when I can wear the ECHOKRAFT, baby? Are you kidding me? You think I'm going to go to Nike and get a t-shirt when I can buy this high quality ECHOKRAFT amazing 100% cotton t-shirt? Give me a break, dude. And guess what? If anybody in the chat, if you got a t-shirt site, send it to me and I'll buy t-shirts from you too. Because now,
I'll buy a t-shirt
from
too,
here
man.
on out, I'm only buying stuff from Samurai Nation, from anybody who makes stuff. You tell me. Guess what? If you guys sell wooden spoons, if you sell honey, if you sell grass-fed beef, let me know in the Discord and I will buy from you. Because I only want to go mom. I want to go beyond mom and pop. I want to go brother and sister.
Yeah.
All right.
So I'm going to actually recreate this one.
Oh, forgive me, Father, for I have synth. That's amazing. I'm into it. Recreate.
So I'm going to redo it. I don't know if anybody has the rights to that. I've actually seen posters of that in a different format.
No, just change the nun to a priest.
Oh no, you got to have a nun, dude.
Why? Hey, I guess you have a nun. Yeah. Go with the nun.
I don't want to get into the whole priest thing. Okay.
Yeah, forget that. Get that out of there.
But no, I'm gonna do I think I'm gonna do it in purple and blue. So we'll see what happens.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Looking forward to it. And you got an album coming out?
Yeah, the album is pretty much done. I'm very excited. It's gonna be called Frequency Hunter.
Where are you posting it?
I'm gonna release it on Spotify. So well, I'm gonna use what do you call it? DistroKid.
Okay.
And then it's gonna go out everywhere. Spotify, Bandcamp, Apple Music, everywhere. So
sweet. You got to show me how to use that DistroKid thing.
Oh, it's awesome.
Yeah,
a lot of people don't like it, but I'm just like, whatever, man. It's easy. That's why I like it.
Yeah, we're going Bruce Lee. We're looking always like water, the path of least resistance. That's why we're getting into everything, man. We're getting into all these tools that help us.
You want to bend like the willow, my friend.
That's right, baby.
And
what do you
like
want to fight? A man who does 10,000 different kicks or a man who does one kick 10,000 times?
Ooh.
All right.
Ooh, that was good.
You think about it. All right. All right.
Real quick, I got to just tell you this. So my sensei said to me one time, he said, I want you to think about this. He said, there's two monks standing on the wall, the Great Wall of China.
Mm-hmm.
And he said, one monk looks at the other monk and he sees a flag. And he says, the flag, he says, wow, look at how the wind is blowing that flag. And the other monk looks at him and he goes, wow, that's incredible. It's really, the wind's picking up. And the master comes over and he says, you must think about this. Is the flag blowing the wind or is the wind blowing the flag?
Ooh.
And I thought about that and I said, Sensei, I have no idea what you're talking about right now. But then I started thinking about it. It's all perception, man.
Yeah. So are
all
the waves
perception.
making the wind or is the wind making the waves?
The waves. That's right.
You know, that's crazy. It is all
cool
perception.
Stuff.
Very cool stuff. All right, man. So let's end it up. I'm gonna click this button, see if something happens. So, anyways, everybody in the chat, you guys take it easy. We'll be back next week, and Echo will be back. You'll have his videos posted up, I guess, tomorrow, or whatever. And
I'm gonna try to get it happening tonight.
Tonight,
actually.
I'll watch them before bed if you get them up. And then, yeah, man, everybody in the chat, everyone who's got channels, man, like each other, subscribe to each other, build each other up. Me and Echo, we're gonna be thinking about doing some stuff. We're going to do a show with Synth Punk maybe next week if we can all coordinate. Synth Fighter podcast, maybe we'll be trying to get some guests on here every once in a while. We got lots of stuff going on for the Kumite. Oh, don't forget, I got my book coming out soon.
Yes.
The Creative Warrior by Synth Samurai. It's pretty cool. I just got to do some final touches, and I just added another thing that I want to do on the end. And I think I'm even going to put a workout program in here. I'm just going to make this book my mind in this little book for edition 1. And it's going to be a living book. So as I grow, this book will grow with it to edition 1, edition 2, and I will add and evolve the ideas in it and evolve.
It's very cool.
So say 10 years later, it might be like an encyclopedia. And then when I pass on and go away somewhere, there might be something left that somebody might find some use in. So, like I said, everybody in the Discord who was involved in Synth Kumite, I'm going to throw the PDF version of this book in there for all you guys to have because I think it's cool and I think you guys will like it. All right?
Yeah, it's very cool.
So that's it for tonight. You take it easy. Stick around for a minute. We'll chat for a minute off cam. And you guys have a great night. It was an absolute pleasure. Easiest 2 hours of my life. And
funny as shit, dude. Funny as shit.
It's cool, man. All right. All right, so I'm gonna switch screens and we'll head on out, my brother.
All right.
All right, player, you still there?
Yeah.
All right, hold on.